Really, let's get to the heart of this video and why I'm making it. The footage that you just watched has actually been shot on all 5 different generations of RED cameras. And I think people would be very hard pressed if I didn't tell them that this shot was shot on a RED 1, or this shot was shot on a RED Scarlet in 2K, or this was a RED Epic Dragon, or a Komodo, or a Nikon ZR. My name's Nelson, and I'm the owner of Mindframe Cinema, a production company here in Colorado. I mostly nowadays do commercial work, action sports work, and as well some documentary. There really isn't a camera on the market for the last 20 years that I haven't used, but mostly for me, the cameras I keep in-house are RED cameras, and that's just simply because that is what a lot of my clients ask for. And the truth is, to me, that new doesn't always equal better. You know, I think that it's really important for people to pick the tool that works for them. Also, sometimes the tool that's within their budget. As you can see behind me, I still have a RED Epic Dragon, and I still love that camera. It was good enough for Hollywood productions to be using 10 years ago, so why isn't it good now? Now, that being said, that doesn't necessarily mean that there aren't limitations, right? Like, the RED 1 had a 90-second boot up time. It was very heavy once it was built, even in some of its lighter configurations. But to be perfectly honest though, if you have the crew and if you have the lighting, it is still a great camera and they're insanely affordable. When I go back and look at footage from the first RED or even early Scarlet footage from 10, 15 years ago and regrade them with some of my new current sensibilities when it comes to color, it's almost like opening a present again. You get to see things that you didn't see before. Shooting outdoors in Colorado is tough, let alone just shooting in the West outdoors. And I think for me, and what I discovered is that that RED Dragon sensor, which is an older sensor, does really well at handling highlights and highlight recovery and giving you the most out of your dynamic range in natural sunlit environments. It happens to be the tool that I choose the most for outdoor shoots. Basically, what I'm just trying to say is you don't always need the latest and greatest camera out there in order to make really quality images. And if you're curious about getting into the RED ecosystem, but you don't necessarily have $50,000 to just throw into something, you don't necessarily need it. You can start getting into this ecosystem of cameras very affordably on the secondary market. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I'm really hoping to turn this channel into a resource for either aspiring filmmakers or even veterans in the industry that might have something valuable to share with us, and especially to have conversations that are not being had necessarily amongst filmmakers in the community. There is a world of filmmakers that exist beyond Hollywood that are working all over the world that have really important information to share. And I'm just hoping to be one of those small voices. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.